Today's episode is about some very important news that could make XRP the digital currency of the future in Europe. There has been a lot of talk about whether or not the European Union agrees with the valuation of one XRP at an amazing $60,000.00. This is to make things easier for everyone. XRP, a digital asset that regular people in the US are familiar with, has the potential to become the digital euro and the main way that the euro and other digital currencies are traded. That's the most important thing we're talking about today. Go-to place to find out what's new with XRP. Before we get to the good news for today, I have a quick request. If you like what we've done, please show us some love. Press the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel and that the notification bell is turned on so you can join our great community. Now for some good news. We're about to give away a lot of XRP because we're getting close to 60,000 followers. The process of entering is very easy. There are only 3 steps. Get more information as soon as possible. You won't want to miss out on the chance to win the reward. You need to remember to use the letter S. This person is responsible for Ripple Labs' big picture thinking. Chris Larsson explained this strange and interesting idea. There were many times when he said that XRP was about to become the global bridge currency. One of the interesting things about this is how flexible it is. 3 different digital currencies can be used with Ripple's XRP: the dollar, the naira, and the euro. You don't have to switch to a different one. These transfers should happen using XRP as the currency. Imagine being able to easily change a digital euro into XRP and then back to dollars. That's how XRP makes the connection. This episode talks about a lot of different topics, such as how the French central bank chose XRP as the platform for the digital euro, how the Digital Euro Association praised Ripple, and even how Forbes predicted that XRP could be worth $60,000.00 in the future. The discussion going on right now is about this very important information. We need to talk about the details. It was the original goal of Bitcoin to create a new currency that didn't need to be controlled by a central bank. Because of this, Bitcoin can be seen as a way to store value. The idea behind Ripple is very different. We're using the same cutting-edge technology to build a web of value that doesn't depend on money transfers. To use Ripple, you don't have to switch to a different virtual currency. It works with all currencies, such as real dollars, euros, yuan, and others. It also has a mathematically based currency that works like Bitcoin. Ripple's main job is to make things possible. We think that most people will use Ripple with money they already have, like dollars, euros, or yen. Because of the work that has been done with Ripple, the process of getting the digital euro to market is moving much faster than it has ever before, which is a big improvement. A lot of progress has been made in software development in just a few days, which is pretty amazing. With this new technology, it's now possible to do digital euro transfers offline on devices that are already in use, which makes these transfers much more accessible, especially since a lot of work has already been done. It's clear that the digital euro is getting closer and closer to becoming a reality, and Ripple Labs has been a big part of that growth. In fact, the Digital Euro Association recently praised Ripple for the work it has done in this area. The price of XRP has been going up and down as a result of all the events that have happened since then. Things are changing in strange ways. These changes are happening at the same time as progress in the digital euro, and investors and cryptocurrency fans are paying close attention to them. As of late, there has been a lot of talk about the recent changes in the price of XRP. Many people think that these changes are not just due to technical issues. However, many people think that the big price jumps are really due to more action and volume on the XRP ledger. XRP's price went up a huge amount just 3 days ago, hitting an amazing $42,441.00, which was the third biggest increase ever. Jack the Rippler, a well-known person in the community, told people about this activity, which has been going on for a long time and has never been stopped. He said it was strange that the price of XRP went up to more than $5,700.00, while a new competitor, the crypto trading fund token, went up to 2676 on the XRP ledger with no problems after it was released. For those who don't know, the crypto trading fund coin has quickly become a major player in the cryptocurrency industry. In just 6 days, it became the most important token on the XRP system and soared to the top of the rankings, even though it has already been around for a while. It has gotten a lot of attention and people are excited that it will start in less than 3 days. Right now, during the pre-sale, early buyers have a great chance, especially since the total number of tokens available is limited to $120 million, 0 cents. It looks like there might be a supply shock after the pre-sale, since there aren't enough things. Just as Jack the Rippler said would happen, he said that prices could soon go above 26.78, even though some people might think this is just a bug. He was trying to scam a wave of millionaires. There is no doubt that the clear message being sent by the current is how important it is to do your own study. Order of things. It wasn't a surprise when Forbes said that XRP is worth around $60,000, 0 cents. This is because the number of transactions on the XRP system keeps going up. This is especially true when you think about the different forces at work. These are charged for every transaction that happens on the ledger, whether it's the purchase, sale, or transfer of expert. Because these fees are only applied to the expert environment, they destroy extra tokens, which in turn lowers the supply. For example, there has been a recent rise in how popular XRP is. CBDCs, governments, financial companies, and central banks are all using XRP more because it is useful and more people are using it. At the same time, the crypto trading fund and other organizations are choosing XRP because it has significantly lowered gas fees. Because of all the extra activity that is happening, because the record is being used, there has been a big rise in demand for XRP, while the supply has been going down because of those burn-offs. Since this is the case, each XRP ticket should be worth more.